Here we go.
Here we go. I think it's doing its thing. Hi, everyone. Shabbat Shalom early from Debbie and from Barry.
That's me.
Um, we have been enjoying getting on Fridays just to say hi. In particular, we're really enjoying, I don't know, like Jimmy Fallon last night from his home with his dog Gary and his kids, and just everything feels more humanized than it has in a long time. And so we also want to share our home and what we're doing. And as we prepare for Shabbat, it's just a nice warm feeling, and we hope people will not only respond but share with us too in this new virtual world that we're living in. And we were going to tell you a little bit about what's going on with us as we prepare for Shabbat, and enjoy you writing in and whatever thumbs upping saying hi too.
That
So
sounds great. It's a super idea. By the way, it's day 21. We're shelter in place, baby.
and it looks like after the Dallas news today, that's going to go on for a little bit longer till I think May
May
20th
our eternity.
or
Yes.
eternity.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, after taking all of these things in, Shabbat once more is coming to rescue us. And that's how I feel when Shabbat's coming. So I know Barry and I have both been very busy trying to finish what work we have, finish whatever financial anything, whether it's looking at a bank account, mailing anything, all of that work that we do, that we try really hard to in fact, we free ourselves from it on Shabbat. So we just wanted to give you a little kind of a show and tell here about what we're up to. Will you work the thing again like you did last time?
Sure. Let me
Okay.
show everyone what's going on
We'll
around
see if
here.
it works. We're not like the most professional, but we're working on it. Well, I've been working on gridding this afternoon. I think you have to go like that. Let's see. I brought some of my best stones into my kitchen, and I cleaned them up really good so that they're super extra shiny. Go up a tiny bit. Yeah. And this happens to be like, this is the really pretty bowl I keep by my bed with my really most special stones. And then I've been working with this big, if you go down a tiny bit, yeah, see this obsidian piece? And so I've been, it's okay. We're working on this, you guys. But anyway, I'm working on this really special grid for the weekend, one that will just offer a little bit of peace. And I wanted to put this really nice light green, reminds me of Carpus because Passover's coming in the middle, and then just shooting out this softness, because I don't know about you, but I've been feeling less humanized when we're out, because Barry and I are both chatty people and we love visiting with people everywhere we go, the grocery store, this and that, and we find ourselves taking that step back. And it's so unnatural, and I want to bring back that softness as much as possible. So we did that, and then, we're getting ready for Temple Emmanuel services as we watch our live stream. Third Shabbat now? I think third Shabbat.
Third Shabbat.
Third Shabbat. And so we're getting ready for that. And we hadn't been in the rhythm yet of dinner and tuning in on our big TV. We think we got it tonight. So here's our plan for tonight. Here is the challah rising. So we've got that thing working. The challah's working, and it's going to go in the oven in just a little bit. And then this, we decided, is going to be our really easy Shabbat thing. So before services start, here is our whole chicken in a pot. And we did the chicken and the carrots and the potatoes and all that. And it's going to go, what?
Where are the greens from?
The greens are Barry's herb garden. So that's actually kind of exciting. A few of these little things really have turned into nice, exciting moments. And then I have a couple more things to do before services. One is my dear friend Roz Katz gave me some really good homework, because I'm not a terrific virtual person. I want to hold my prayer book in my hands, but it doesn't always match where we are in services. So she's like, why don't you just mark the Hebrew prayers? Because I need to go like this with my finger, and I'm a little bit slow on it, and I need to, because I'm learning, and so I need some time. So before services tonight, I'm going to do more stickies than this in my prayer book. And then the last thing that I wanted to share before Shabbat starts is, as we're all planning the virtual Seders and figuring out the things that we're going to do, I got my Haggadahs out. Now, these are the old ones. We have new ones too from the Union of Reformed Judaism, but these are pretty old, and you can tell that because it was in a time where my grandmother covered them. So, we had to have homemade covers on our books, right? And here they are. So, weirdest thing happens. I'm getting ready this week for Yoga Emmanuel. Barry's like, oh my gosh, getting ready for Yoga Emmanuel, and I want to read things in it and see what we could bring to our mats and our studies and all of that. And so here's the part about matzah. And I don't think you can see it, but I don't even want to lose the crumbs, but I'm going to put it up to you really close. But right in the middle is tiny little matzah crumbs. And while you may say she's weirder than I thought she was, that could be true for sure. But it just made my eyes well up, and still does, because we haven't used these books in my house in a really, really, really long time. This beautiful old Haggadah. And, I have 10 of them, and I happened to open up to this one that had these matzah crumbs. And I'm here to tell you, look at this. I'm here to tell you those crumbs could have been in these books for 40 years. The copyright is like 1923, something like that. So it just warmed me and made me remember Passover Seders on Desco, with 45 or 50 people. You had a few of those at Sadie's, I know.
Yes, my Aunt Sadie Waldman and Uncle Willie, they would have chairs and tables all through their house. And the kids were at one end, of course, were making fun of everything. And when they came around with different things. But when my Uncle Willie showed up, we said, we better stop goofing off, because he actually would hit us. But but the good days are over. We can't do that as often.
You see, you never know what's going to happen when we're all in our homes unscripted. So I was going to ask you a question, Barry, because we were talking about this earlier.
What question do you have, Debbie?
Is it easy to turn off work when you are here in your home office? And I know Shabbat's coming, and we used to have a routine where you would drive home from your office, walk in, and say, the day is done.
The day is done. Well, as it turns out, I've been really busy. And so the day started pretty early this morning, as with many of us, especially when it appears like you're at home. But I stopped working at 2:45 because that was the time I usually leave the office to get home. But
on Shabbat.
On Shabbat.
Yeah.
And all I can say is it's tough. By the way, I just thought I'd tell you, I don't know if you know what the Torah portion is this week.
Please tell.
Oh, you didn't know. It's Tzav. Tzav. And Tzav starts with Aaron instructing his two sons to of all the duties that they have to perform. And so basically I feel like one of Aaron's sons lately, because at 2:45 I had to stop work and actually start working. And so I'm glad I got to clean the bird cage and clean up around here and do little certain duties I'm supposed to have to do. And
some people call them honeydews.
It's honeydews. and it's really not. It's really honey's dews. So it's a little plural. So thank you for letting me do that. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the chicken's going in just a little bit. And Nala didn't get her bath. I just remembered that.
Nala gets her bath tomorrow.
So then we're good. And we're going to make a few calls to friends and family to wish them Shabbat Shalom. And we thank y'all so much, the people that write us. It's a great way to see people that we haven't seen in a long time and connect. I see my friend Sherry Maha just joined in. Hi, Sherry. And this is just wonderful. This is one part of all of this that has just been absolutely heartwarming. So very great stuff.
It's been fun. It sounds like day 21 is a drag, but actually it's been kind of fun. We've gotten to know each other a little bit better, and we got to have some fun. And gosh dog it, I'm not looking forward to being stuck at home for the next whatever days or weeks, but as it turns out, if I have to be stuck at home, I might as well be stuck with my wife, and I really enjoy it. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, hon.
You're welcome.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.